All right, what is up, Buckeye Nation 2? We will be wrapping up the American League record predictions with the AL West. And this division, honestly, this and the AL Central, not the strongest divisions, but yeah, you'll see my record predictions for this division right now. All right, in first place in this division, the first team I'm going to talk about, I know they downgraded. Everybody thinks they're going to suck, but I have the Houston Astros going 90-72 and losing out on the tiebreaker with the Royals getting that third spot in the AL, so they would have to play in the wild card series. But yeah, obviously they still win the division. I just think that really this division isn't too strong, and I think the Astros' experience will help them win yet another division title. I will continue to believe that the Astros will win the AL West until Jose Altuve leaves or retires, or until they finally don't. They have a great starting rotation. They got Framber Valdez, Spencer Arrighetti, Ronald Blanco, Hunter Brown. They are very loaded on starting pitching. And when Christian Javier comes back and Garcia, that will be clutch. They have always had a great bullpen. I know Josh Hader, their closer, can get shaky at times, but when he's on fire, he can be untouchable. Hitting-wise, they got Yannier Diaz, one of the best hitting catchers in baseball. Added Christian Walker, very underrated player. Nobody really talks about him. He deserves more recognition. He's a great player. Jose Altuve, I know obviously everyone's going to say trash can, but actually the stats showed that he did not really use the trash can compared to a lot of the players on that team, and he still raked. Jose Altuve is a very good player. Jeremy Pena, I think he gets too much hate. I think Pena's a solid shortstop. I mean, the problem is because when you go from Correa to him, I mean, you're going to try it. You're going to expect Correa production, but he's not. He's definitely is not as good as Houston Correa, but he's still a decent shortstop. Isaac Paredes, I mean, I know he had a rough stretch with the Cubs when he got traded there, but before that, when he was on the Rays, he was hitting pretty well. Yordan Alvarez absolutely mashes. He's amazing. I mean, the rest of the team, the rest of the hitters are okay, but yeah, overall, the Houston Astros, I think will win the division, even though if you put them in the AL East, they might not even make the playoffs, but just because they have controlled this division for a while, give me Houston winning it at 90-72. All right, the next team I'm going to talk about, they don't even make the playoffs. I have Houston as the only team in the AL West making the playoffs. I have the Seattle Mariners going 84-78. Let me tell you, this is a team of, you could say, two towels. They arguably have the best starting rotation in baseball. I personally think they do. I mean, obviously, everyone's going to say the Dodgers because the Dodgers are the Dodgers. But, like, Luis Castillo, George Kirby, Logan Gilbert, Bryce Miller, and Brian Wu. Like, can you get any better than that? That is absolutely filthy. I know Kirby is hurt right now, but man, that is just filthy. And the bullpen's okay, I guess. I mean, they have a pretty good closer in Andres Munoz. And then you just get to the offense, and it is statistically one of the worst in baseball. The only offense that's worse is the Chicago White Sox, and they're a dumpster fire. So I don't even know if you can count that. You could say that they are, at least last year, they were the worst offense in baseball. I mean, Julio Rodriguez had a very, very disappointing season. And to see that after you sign him for 13 years, that is pretty concerning. He could maybe turn it around. He's definitely still young and has time, but that's still not a good sign. Randy Rosarina fell off the face of the earth. Seattle's just not an ideal place to hit. I'd say really the only bright spot right now or from last year is Cal Raleigh. He absolutely hits tanks. He's one of the best offensive catchers in the game, and his defense is pretty darn good too. Cal Raleigh's a great catcher. I mean, everyone else on this team, like, it's just really bad for the Mariners. They need to really figure things out. I don't know if they need to change to an all indoor stadium just because of the air in Seattle, or just like sign new hitters or whatever, but like, yeah, Seattle is a disaster. On the offensive side of things, pitching's amazing. That's why I have them just being above 500 and missing the playoffs. All right, the next team I'm going to talk about, Texas Rangers. I know a lot of people have them winning the division and even getting second, but I have them getting third, and I will explain why. I have them at just under 500 at 80 and 82. I just think the problem with the Rangers is that they were built, in the year they won the World Series, they were just built in the short term just to win that year. They really were just like signing guys who were like old and injury prone, and I just believe that the Rangers aren't really going to be a very competitive team until they like start to focus on like raising players in the farm system, instead of just signing all these people for the short term. Starting pitching wise, I mean DeGrom, that contract does not look good. He just cannot stay healthy. And when he's healthy, I mean he's fantastic, but he just needs to stay healthy in order for that contract to be worth it. Nathan Eovaldi's been very good in Texas. I'll give him that. I mean, Jack Leader looks like he could be good. Kumar Rocker, I mean, he can be shaky at times. We'll see how he does this year. I mean, yeah, I guess it's an okay starting rotation. I mean, bullpen, I guess they have a decent bullpen. It's nothing crazy. Hitting-wise, I mean, catcher, nothing crazy. They did sign Jake Berger. That's some solid offensive production for first base. Second base, they got Marcus Semien. Shortstop, they have Corey Seager. That's a solid 1-2 punch there. Josh Young, he's had some injury problems. We'll see if he's able to stay healthy this year, but would not be surprised if he gets hurt. Wyatt Langford, he could be good. I think people are overrating him a little bit, but he's a fellow Florida Gator. You already know I gotta give him a shout out. But he had a solid year last year, but I think people are hyping him up too much. Adolis Garcia, I know he was off, but he could have a bounce back year. He might have had a little bit of a World Series slumber, as they call it, or hangover. Evan Carter, I don't know how he'll do. He had a lot of hype after his postseason performance. Didn't really deliver in 2024. But I just think, the problem, I think just the pitching being a bit shaky at times. And, with a lot of those guys on offense getting older, some of them injury prone, I think that the Rangers just won't make the playoffs this year. But, yeah, once maybe they get a couple prospects up and going and develop, then they can get back to that playoff stage. Rangers 80 and 82, missing the playoffs. All right, the next team I'm going to talk about is a team who I think will get fourth place in the AL West. Give me not the Oakland Athletics anymore. They're just called the Athletics apparently now. Yeah, I mean, they have some solid young pieces. And I'll get into it. Lawrence Butler, he looks like he could be a solid player. Brent Rooker is a good addition. He's pretty good. Soderstrom, first baseman, he's pretty good. Wait, yeah, that's the first baseman, I think. Zach Geloff's okay. JJ Bleday is alright. I mean, they have decent hitters, I guess. Let me know if I missed anyone, but I think I pretty much listed all the decent A's hitters. I guess Shea Langoliers, yeah, he's a pretty solid offensive catcher. I'll give him that. The pitching rotation, yeah, it's not fantastic. I know they added like Jeffrey Springs and Luis Severino, but Springs is, once you leave the Rays as a pitcher, you're just not the same. Severino's getting up there in age, hasn't been the same since the Yankees. Although he did have a solid tenure with the Mets, but I just think that he's not really gonna do too well. I mean, they had Mason Miller, he's pretty awesome. Rest of the bullpen's kind of just this team definitely has some weak spots, and along with just not even having a ballpark, they have to use a minor league ballpark. It's just not an ideal situation with the A's. I think once they settle into Las Vegas, they can get things going. But yeah, unfortunate their owner is just a greedy lard. He does not care about the team, does not care about the fans, and just stripping them away from Oakland. Just terrible. John Fisher, you're terrible GM. I feel bad for you Oakland fans. Hope he sells the team for you guys, because you definitely deserved better. And I guess, I don't know if you're going to be fans of the team still, if you are, but yeah, I just hope the best for you. But got the A's getting fourth in the AL. All right, last but not least, I know it's surprising not seeing the A's in last place, but I have the Los Angeles Angels, or I should say the Anaheim Angels, because they are not in Los Angeles. They don't even deserve that name, to share the name with the Dodgers, because they are just poverty. I have them going 64-98, bottom of the barrel in the AL West. Not bottom of the barrel of the AL entirely, but yeah, they're a disaster. It just doesn't. They just don't know what they're doing. Their farm system, somehow, even though they're a bad team, you'd think their farm system would be better, but it's one of the worst in baseball. And their major league team sucks. I mean, I don't know how a team can possibly do that, of having a bad farm system and a bad team. Like, that just does not make sense to me. They just sign really old players who are out of their prime each year and think it's going to work out, and it just never does. Anthony Rendon, that arguably was one of the worst contracts in baseball history. I guess on a bright note, I mean, obviously they have Mike Trout, but for usually a month until he gets injured for the rest of the year. I mean, I love Trout. I hope he's able to stay healthy, but it just happens. It's been happening the past couple of years now. I guess Zach Neto's a bright spot on the team. He can be solid. Same with Taylor Ward. Taylor Ward can be solid as well. I'll give him that. And Logan O'Hoppe looks like he could be a solid offensive catcher. Just besides that, things do not look too bright in Los Angeles. I mean, what are you going to do when you sign an old Yusei Kikuchi and an out-of-prime Kenley Jansen? Like, I just don't understand the trajectory of this team at times. Like, it seems like they're trying to contend, and it just never works out. This team is just complete poverty. They just need to figure something out, whether it's selling the team or changing, like, management and stuff. Give me the Angels at 64-98. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe down below, like this video, leave in the comments what I should do next, and let me know if you agree or disagree. I'm willing to respectfully argue. Just, obviously keep it respectful. I'll respect you. You respect me. And till next time, Buckeye Nation 2 gives all the videos to you.